It's crunch time to get things done in Austin before the legislature wraps up until 2 years from now. The months-long haul covers a wide range of issues. Right now, there are a flurry of bills making their way through that would clarify and alter Texas law when it comes to rights. This ahead of a possible U.S. Supreme Court ruling on same-sex marriage. Bills on high school testing, homeschool athletes, and presidential debate incentives have all made their way through within the past couple of days. Got more on that at KBTX.com. But there's also a potential cauldron of controversy that is set to be stirred right after the legislative session ends. Ross Ramsey with the Texas Tribune wrote about that this week. He's making one of his regular visits to us from Tribune headquarters in Austin. So if this is a candid camera thing, Ross, who's the Alan Funt behind all of this?
It's a group called the American Phoenix Foundation. It's a nonprofit. It's a little bit shady in that we don't know who it is exactly. We know a couple of the principals in it, but we don't know who the money behind it is. And they've got a bunch of kids, mostly kids in their 20s, kind of running around the Capitol, taking, talking to legislators and talking to lobbyists and others, and apparently wearing lapel mics and cameras and recording it all. They say they have 800 hours of video, which sounds like kind of an editing nightmare, but they say they've caught all kinds of salacious stuff that they will reveal at some later date.
So is this simply just running up and asking questions and targeting specific lawmakers? How did this all come about?
Well, the way it kind of came to light was in the House, several members of the House complained to management, went to the Speaker's office and said, hey, there's some guys outside who have been asking questions. It's kind of uncomfortable. They've been following some of us around, and I think they might be taping some stuff. So they scratched at it a little bit, and it turned out that they are taping, that the name of the group came forward, and now it's become kind of a running joke at the Capitol. Everybody's sort of gotten into the game of spotting these guys and surrounding them and asking them questions. But we'll see how it plays out when they reveal, if they reveal, whatever video or audio they've found.
Is there any idea as far as the ultimate end game of this group? I guess they have turned stuff over to Breitbart, Texas, obviously a very right-leaning organization. Is this an attempt to call out, I guess, some of the left folks on the Capitol's grounds? Is it an attempt to maybe point out some potential flip-flops on issues for Republicans?
It looks like most of these guys have conservative ties. Now, when you talk to them, they say, that's not what we're doing. We're talking to all legislators. We think it ought to be, that legislators ought to be flushed out, whether they're conservative or liberal, whether they're in the House or the Senate. But the background of the people who we know are involved with this tends to be conservative and tends to be, as you said, sort of right-wing. There's some ties between them and some of the folks at Breitbart. But I'm taking them at their word. They're looking at everybody. They're going to release whatever they find on everybody.
And is it simply issues-based? Because I guess some of the things that I've read have said that they maybe are not just sticking to different votes, I guess, or stands that these members have taken.
It sounds like a lot of it is not issues-based. It sounds like a lot of it is sort of going for the salacious. Are you having an affair? Were you having dinner with that lobbyist? Are you behaving in the way that you would behave at home? All of that kind of stuff. The sort of things that would embarrass somebody in politics rather than get to a policy issue or a specific kind of a thing like that.
And they've said that they're not going to release this until after the session, correct?
Yeah, and so has Breitbart. The group American Phoenix handed over the 800 hours that they have now to Breitbart, Texas, which bills itself as a journalistic organization. But they say that they're not going to release anything or do anything with it until after the legislative session.
All right, we'll obviously be keeping an eye on that and actually some of the issues, too, that they're going to be voting on in this remaining session. Ross Ramsey with the Texas Tribune. We appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
And state lawmakers are obviously keeping busy in these final weeks, negotiating bills, debating it on the floor, and in the House, probably helping the representatives seated near them cast votes. Here's Alana Rocha with the Texas Tribune showing us the rules governing House votes.
Have all members voted?
There is more than one way to cast a vote in the Texas House. Some require more endurance than others.
Being 122 ayes and 18 nays, House Bill 40s passed to engross.
Most lawmakers spend a good part of session away from their desks, unable to physically register their votes themselves. That's where their trusted desk mates step in.
Have all members voted?
House rules permit members to vote on behalf of other members, but there are a few stipulations and exceptions to prevent so-called ghost voting. One, the person voting on behalf of another member must have that lawmaker's permission to register their yay or nay. Further, the vote cast must be in accordance with how that member would vote if they themselves were pressing the button. And the member away from his or her desk must be somewhere in the chamber, in the hall, or an adjacent room when their vote is registered. In other words, you can't play the part of your neighbor when your neighbor is not in the Capitol.
Have all members voted?
Lawmakers close to the front of the chamber can have the speaker register their votes, showing him 1 finger for aye, 2 fingers for nay, 3 fingers for present, not voting.
Show Ms. Coop voting no.
Strict enforcement sends lawmakers running to their desks. It's a record vote that requires each member to vote for themselves. A lawmaker can call for it, as State Representative Jonathan Stickland did during the open carry debate in April. When they want to make a point, question whether a quorum of at least 100 members is present, or plan to hold members accountable for their votes later. While the legislative session is a marathon, voting in the House can be a sprint. In the state capitol, this is Alana Rocha reporting for the Texas Tribune.